being shot and you can see me. So in one of the last videos I was filming me sorting out this herb area where the herb table had collapsed, and I'm sort of in the process of creating a whole new space there. So I was just carrying on that video, but then that day came to an end. A few days have passed since then, so this video is joining on with what I had started doing there, and it's also a continuation of the part one which has already been shown. If you haven't seen part one, it would make sense for you to go back and watch part one first, so that you can join me here as I continue recreating a new space for my herb garden. Be in the garden, be in nature. I trust you're well. I certainly am. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you. So I'm just going to try and... I've dug out some of the plants here and I had some help, of course. And I'm going to do the same to this pot as I did in one of my other terracotta pots, as in I'm going to take out some of the soil. I'm actually going to be moving this anyway. Take out some of the soil, top it up with ericaceous soil, and planting some blueberries in this pot also. But it's rather heavy, so I'm taking out some of the soil anyway. Squirrels have been busy. Conkers. The squirrel must have planted that quite recently because it hasn't sprouted or germinated just yet. Who remembers playing conkers in school days where you drill a hole in them, put in a string or shoelace, and then see whose conker was the strongest? Sorry? Yeah. So what you saw me just doing was remove some of these timbers or some of these planks that I've had here, and I've been using them as temporary ramps to get from the lower garden to the slightly raised garden over here. I moved a terracotta pot that was over here, and in its place I have planted the sarcococca that was here. So that's given me this area nice and free. the terracotta pot that was there, I rolled it over to here, and you can see in a previous video where I planted out the blueberries in a terracotta pot. You can see actually that they're the same pot. This one, however, the frost has damaged a lot of the rim on it, but they are exactly the same pots. I bought them as a pair, and so I've actually put a few more blueberries in there as well. So I have managed to find some used patio slabs from a project earlier on where I swapped some patio slabs around. So I'm going to be using these patio slabs as we come back down. I'll be using those in this area. So I'm going to be using some of the patio slabs in this area, and I'm going to create a little bit of an area where I'm hoping as well I'll be able to replace the small herb garden that I did have with these pots. They're still looking okay, you know, to be honest, they're okay. They're looking a little disheveled, but nonetheless. This one here, you can just tell from the smell that it's an onion family, and of course it's chives. Chives, really, you just plant them once and they come back year after year. I mean, without any effort whatsoever, but the chives always come back. So I started the project. I have a long way to go still. So what you would have seen up till this point is me removing the old rusty and broken down collapsed metal frame that I had here. You'd have seen me sort of raking up this area. I also dug out the sarcococca that was planted here, and I've replanted it just a little bit further along. And what I'm trying to do, I brought some old upcycling patio slabs. So these patio slabs were once at the back of my garden. I'm going to see if I can repurpose those here as well. Temporarily, I placed the herb pots in this area here, but I'm going to just try and focus in this particular area and see if I can get myself something looking kind of nice. Maybe a seating area as well as a herb garden of some sort. So here it goes. I'm trying to even out the ground here. There are a few dips and stuff, so I've just got some old compost, some soil, which I'm just going to use to rake over and level off this area. Just brought some compost from one of my old raised beds at the back of the garden. I'm just going to use that soil stroke compost with a couple of broken patio slabs here to continue raising up this area to be just eye level, and then put the patio slabs down. So I'm just getting it to be eye level initially, and then I'll see if I can go and get the spirit level. Ooh. I don't want to plant any Jerusalem artichokes in there. I'm actually looking for the shorter spirit level. My soaps as well, handmade natural soaps just for you. Okay, there's one for each and every one of you. At the moment shipping is only in the UK though, but I thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can anybody guess what this incredibly heavy item is that I intend using to create a little bit of a something in this area? Can you even guess what it is just yet? Now, how to maneuver it is the question. It's not straight, I can tell from the fence behind, so I'm going to have to get this straight first of all, and then I'll come back to you. And there it is, according to the spirit level, it is straight. Between the two lines, we are there. Okay, so I have this, and I'm going to show you from a distance. Yes, it's an old-fashioned cast iron, hence the weight, radiator. This is an old-fashioned cast iron, very heavy radiator. I saw it for sale, and I just said it would look beautiful in my garden somewhere. I mean, why not? There's a robin in the tree just above the radiator. I'm going to continue filming with the hope that Mr. or Miss Robin jumps down to the soil and feasts off something they can clearly see. And I'm actually going to bring this part of this transformation to an end for today. I thank you as always. I am touched. I am moved that you take a moment of time to come and watch my videos. So I want to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of you. I'm going to end this video at this point, but the project continues. I'm going to let this play out because I'm really hopeful that the robin will come down and enjoy this space. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And there is the robin. I'm going to avoid disturbing the robin. Just hiding in the back there, and she's fluttered away. Okay, so what I've got to so far is just laying down some of the paving stones. I've placed an old cast iron radiator, and I do have something else in mind for this space, but I'm going to bring this video to an end for now because the robin is obviously trying to make use of the dug up soil here. And so, as always, thank you so much for watching. Listen to the birds. They're grateful to you too. I'll see you in my next video.